Hello, my name is Jacob Haley, and this is how you migrate Windows 7 to Windows 10. This is CIS2100-050B computer operating systems. Application compatibility. OS migration meets its biggest challenge because programs need to work without issues on a new system. Windows 10 experiences difficulties running Windows 7's legacy applications, thus resulting in programming errors that either need software updates or replacement methods or virtualization solutions. Prior to movement, Microsoft Assessment and Planning Toolkit allowed Boeing to conduct an extensive application review of compatibility assessment that directed immediately remedy work. Microsoft 2017. System downtime remained preventative, along with the potential system failures that deployment could have triggered the implementation of the presented strategy. Gartner 2021 supports automated compatibility testing as a best practice because it protects systems from crashes and supports employee work efficiency. User resistance. A major psychological challenge known as well-being resistance extends migration process over an extended period. New interface designs and workflows within Windows 7 generates confusion for users who operate within the system. The organization employed company-wide communication, department-level change, ambassadors, and the game-based training modules, according to Deloitte 2018. Under this initiative, workers received the chance to participate actively while steadily adopting new systems. According to Cotter 2012, change model organizations must have stakeholder acceptance, much like Deloitte maintains its leadership approach by using peer-driven motivational practices. Cotter 2012. Downtime and continuity. Organizations that operate internationally need business operation maintenance as a fundamental necessity throughout operating system changes and procedures. HSBC executed its deployment process through sequential steps starting from critical developments before implementing nightly system changes to decrease operational disruptions. HSBC 2019. HSBC created preventative backup technologies combined with automated rollback functions, which protected their systems from any possible failures. The implementation of a large-scale IT system changes between departments demands initial small-scale testing with augmented support, per Gartner 2021. Through the implementation strategies, achieve the best possible operation stability through its system conservation phase without allowing any disruptions to occur. Enhanced security. Security functions is one of the major factors that motivates to switch to Windows 10, with features such as Windows Defender, ATP, BitLocker, Secure Boot, and Device Guard. Windows 10 offers more of a resilient defense against the modern cyber threats. Microsoft 2020. The built-in protection system within Windows 10 helped Anthem Inc. lower its ransomware and phishing incidents by 60%, following their upgrade. Systematic 2018. The security provisions within Windows 10 meet NIST guidelines because they focus on encryption technology while ensuring the endpoint security and platform configuration and integrity. NIST 2019. Optimized performance. Switching to Windows 10 delivers concrete enhancements that both system speed and user productivity. Following their migration, Simon's AG boot times decreased by 30%, while application launch time became faster. Simon's 2020. Windows 10's performance gains are made possible through its updated memory compression system, efficient update methods, and intelligent resource management features. Microsoft 2020 explains how newer systems build conduct background systems updates that reduce disturbance during installations. Smooth transition. Companies that followed a stepwise deployment method suffered eligible operational challenges during their migration. Intel achieved a 98% system readiness rate during its Windows 10 migration in more than 100,000 devices, which finished in under 6 months. Intel 2019. The systematic communication, strong support services, and ongoing performance tracking led to the successful completion of the operation. A. Forrester 2021 study confirmed that enterprises using structured deployment frameworks encountered only 45% of the IT incidents that businesses without such framework experienced during this migration. User adaptation. Failed migration initiatives always lack proper training protocols, which form their primary support foundation. A combination of micro-learning through online delivery and an in-person department-based workshops formed during the training approach at Procter & Gamble, an approach that resulted in 95% of training completion according to the Procter & Gamble records. Procter & Gamble 2020. Users quickly built confidence and started adopting the new system thanks to the help desk combined with frequent feedback loops. The combination of online and in-person training, which Forrester 2021 researchers produced two benefits: faster program learning and 35% fewer support calls. Migration strategies for XYZ. The necessary industry requirements force XYZ stores to establish data migration procedures extending 4 distance steps. Microsoft Desktop Analytics through the MAP toolkit should conduct full assessments of hardware and software compatibility for the assessment processes. Departments that have been chosen for the program must execute pilot analysis, which will help set up deployment standards based on data evaluation findings. The deployment plan extends across the enterprise with around-the-clock help desk duties to execute the third initiative phase. XYZ Corp needs both video learning and materials and workshops instructions, as well as technical documentation systems to deliver employment education for the successful execution of their program. The deployment strategy relies on Microsoft 2020, together with Gartner 2021 guidelines, to implement safety measures and support worker adoption. Timelines and KPIs. We have designed a 6 to 9 month migration schedule that consists of an assessment, pilot, and full deployment stages. Performance indicators for the migration project will comprise of the following: the system migration success rate, the number of reported system issues, along with user training completion rates, and cybersecurity incidents measured both before and after the migration. The monitoring of KPIs allow for database improvements, initiatives, and helps maintain responsibility throughout the process. Forrester 2021 established that organizations that employ migration KPIs minimize unexpected delays by 40%, while users show improved satisfaction results. Risk mitigation strategies. Organizations now use established methods to minimize hazards relate to extensive OS migration activities. The implementations of a rollback protocol stands as the most essential recommendation. According to Intel, they have developed emergency procedures that allow instant restoration of Windows 7 when critical problems occurred on Windows 10 computers until 2019. Businesses' processes operated without interruptions through a safety net, but IT personnel used this to identify failed sources that would stop the migration. Backup and imaging tools with snapshots capabilities turned out to be essentials for restoring user systems when software failures or errors emerged. The Gartner 2021 research demonstrates that the organizations running effective rollback strategies maintain twice as better service quality during the operating, running, update executions, preventative risk management requires. According to Deloitte 2018, that users receive planned resolution time frames combined with notifications about services disruptions and interruptions. Business operation protection emerges from the integration steps because they boost user confidence in transition processes. Deloitte 2018. Post-migration optimization and support. After installing new OS, the migration process remains incomplete because the post-migration optimization delivers the key to long-term value. Auditing system performance allows Simons and Procter & Gamble to optimize device configurations through follow-up checks, which remove enduring device problems. Simons 2020 and Procter & Gamble 2020. Audits began within 30 days and 90 days of the system's development to monitor CPU and memory operations, as well as user satisfaction level. Together with unmatched application errors, Procter & Gamble implemented floor walkers as part of the support system evolution that involved IT personnel based in strategic business departments through the migration period support. Procter & Gamble 2020. Forrester 2021 explains that proactive user assessment throughout the transition period lowers IT services requests up to 35% and boosts user contentment with the system. Microsoft 2020 suggests that Windows Update for Business to manage scheduled Windows 10 updates because this method helps maintain modern endpoints and security and performance features that align with both security threats and organizational requirements. Conclusion. The Windows 10 adoption of the XYZ Corp constitutes both technical transformation and strategic development for better security and operational efficiency, as well as organizational strength. The transition to Windows 10 by XYZ Corp will be successful because they learned from Boeing, HBC, Intel, and Procter & Gamble, while implementing platform recommendations from Gartner, Microsoft, and Forrester research. The cornerstones of achieving success through system migration consist of proper planning and employee engagement, along with proactive system records. Thank you.